Interesting. We are vertical instead of horizontal. That's okay. It's all right. We're gonna be. I've already done my album review of The End so far, and I really liked it. I gave it a really good score. I liked most of the tracks, and I didn't really have too many problems with Slipknot's newest album. But I've been listening to it ever since I found the leak, and now it's officially out as of 1 day ago. So we're just going to go through the track list and see what how I'm feeling now after listening to it for a good bit. Adderall is, and this is an album that gets I feel like the fan base is a little bit divided on this one, but Adderall is an interesting introduction. It's better than an interlude. It's kind of interesting, and we've already talked about that. So I like Adderall a good bit. It adds a different layer to Slipknot. The Dying song, I just keep listening to that one over and over and over. If I hear the Dying song once, I gotta listen to it multiple times, especially those last two lines. I blow my voice out when I'm driving along and that song is on. I've lost my voice completely trying to keep up with Corey on the Dying song. And here's another one. This is the Chapeltown Rag. I love the Chapeltown Rag, but I'm a little bit sick of it at this point, and I do tend to skip it because I've just heard it so many times, and it's clearly gotten more plays than anything else on the album on Spotify so far. 17 million plays, and I would say about half of those were me. So I'm a little bit burned out with the Chapeltown Rag. I feel like it could have maybe been left off the album and we would have been fine. But it's a good song. I really like it. I need time away from it, probably several months. And Yin, I know a lot of people were hotly debating Yin and its merits. It's a good song, but I do tend to skip it as well. Sometimes if I let Yin play, I enjoy it, but I just don't need to hear it a whole lot. So, so far, Adderall and the Dying song, really strong start to the album. But then Chapeltown and Yin, I can kind of skip over and be fine because I want to hear Hive Mind over and over and over and over and over again. I'm actually considering making a playlist on Spotify with kind of a slightly altered version of the end so far. What would be a good title for that? You guys leave in the comments section. I saw you guys pop in here. Uh, Hive Mind. And look, there's not a whole lot of explicit material on this. It looks like Hive Mind and H377 and the Chapeltown Rag are the only explicit tracks. So yeah, I think they are kind of trying to be more creative like they were with Volume 3, so that's interesting. Man, the streaming numbers need to get up, man. This is one of the biggest bands on the planet. We got to give them some support on the Spotify's. Okay, Hive Mind, just ridiculously good. And I'm glad it's got, 16,000 plays, so it's doing all right. I think that's the next one they're pushing. I did see it on the Spotify release radar. So hopefully Hive Mind will get a big release as a single and it'll do well because I am all about the Hive Mind. We got to protect the hive. And Warranty. Now, Warranty is one in my initial rug issues. Okay. In my initial album review, I had problems with Warranty. The lyrics were kind of goofy and stupid, and I actually have gotten over that. I actually like Warranty. It's actually one of my favorites now. So Hive Mind, Decide, and Warranty have just really, 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 really stuck with me, and those are absolutely the best songs here. I think we'll get to it in a minute, okay? Hive Mind is just mind blowing. I hope it's a number one hit. I hope there's a better video. I've kind of just music videos are just not that great anymore. I know, I'm getting older. Maybe they are great and I just don't like them anymore. But Slipknot have just been doing the performance videos and need to get a little something better from Slipknot in terms of creativity in the music videos. I know that Clown is like the creative direction behind the band, but I feel like there could be more. There could be a greater depth to what Slipknot are doing. And I do feel like Clown has kind of dropped the ball. Like there should be like this story, this concept behind the masks and the songs and the titles. And I just don't feel like there is a cohesive thing there. But maybe that's just me. That's a very small nitpick on a rock and roll thing that we got going on here. Now we got to get to the negatives. And there are some negatives on the album. This is not a perfect Slipknot album. So, Medicine for the Dead and Acidic. They're not terrible. There's nothing horrific on this album. But Acidic bores me a little bit. And Medicine for the Dead kind of bores me a little bit with its... a lot of people say this album takes old Slipknot and just kind of recycles it into newer ideas. And Medicine for the Dead is a good example of that for me, where I feel like there's just not anything there that's interesting or emotional, at least for me. If you like Medicine for the Dead or Acidic, that's great. They do have, like, Acidic has some great musical ideas, but I'm not a huge blues guy, and I just really wasn't doing it for me. I love that Slipknot are exploring different avenues, but I want them to kind of I always want a band to either go really punk and alternative, or maybe like pop or country. But whenever rock bands go into like some of these other genre territories, it doesn't always work. But that's fine. They tried something different and it failed in my ears. It might have made somebody else's life. So that's great if you like it. But I don't like Medicine for the Dead or Acidic. In my new The End So Far playlist, I'm going to replace those with Dissect and Hive Mind. I'm just going to have them doubled up on my playlist, so I don't have to skip around. And then Heirloom. This is another one. You guys, everybody is kind of hating on Heirloom a little bit because... and I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. I pronounce stuff bad. But Heirloom, everybody says it sounds like Stone Sour, and it does. But it's good. I like it. It's a great Stone Sour song, and it's a pretty darn good Slipknot song. So I like Heirloom a good bit. Now, the next one is one that... And I am kind of a weirdo at times. I know. I've seen the comment section. I am insane. I'm an idiot. I'm a doofus. How could you possibly rank that over this? You're an idiot. Everybody in the world is like freaking out over the greatness of H377. I might be pronouncing that wrong too. I like it, but I'm not hearing what you guys are hearing. I'm not hearing what the critics and the other fans are hearing. I like it. It's fine, but it's not just blowing me away. What's blowing me away is what comes next. Is H377 a cuss word? I was literally chopping firewood, and I'm like 2 days ago, and it hurts. It hurts so bad. I won though. I chopped those trees and I burned them. My fire pit kind of got crazy the other day though. Put it out. I'm always super safe with fire, and I did the fire pit, had a nice night, had a few drinks, put out the fire, soaked the whole area with water. Woke up the next morning, the thing was blazing. I put it out. It started blazing again. It's like burning water. I blame Slipknot. And for the mediocreness of H377 that everybody else loves. I just had my morning coffee, by the way. Decide. Decide. This is one. This morning I got up. I had to read the lyrics. I had I think my shorts on, doing a photo shoot with my Ibanez guitar. It's not in here right now. It's in there, and I've just been rocking out to Decide. This is, without a doubt, possibly the greatest Slipknot song of all time. Decide. This one just hurts me emotionally, and it's just devastating. It's about kind of sadism, and we're gonna go through the lyrics because we can. There's nobody watching Decide Slipknot lyrics on the other computer. I am an AZ lyrics kind of guy. I skip Genius. I skip the others. I'm all about the azlyrics.com. But let's just talk about the lyrics to Decide. I feel it now, a new restraint. A fool is only he who fools again. Wow. I needed all the pain you saved to wash across my face like time, capitalized time, began. Everybody lies when they say forever. No one else will understand. Oh! Oh! Pull the stitches tight until we sever. I can see someone in my life. Break me in your open hands. Please forget me not. I need your simple pleasures to be God. Please, my sweet Decide, just eat my heart and twist me into knots. Whew. Couldn't fake cry. I tried to. Maybe I'll real cry here in a minute. I know I never had a chance. Ooh. I know I'm wretched and I stand seeking all the things you have. If I die with you, it's worth the life. And then we get into this weird thing where it's nothing and something. Only you will do. Everything and more. It comes to nothing if it doesn't come with you. Oh my gosh. And then you get the heavy part at the end with something dominating nothing. Nothing animate is something used. Feel me. Wait a minute. Kill me. Feel me. I am in the mood abuse. Carve, carve, carve. I am starved, starved, starved for the warmth of your will and the edge of your purest thrill. Decide, 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 decide. Oh, that is the greatest Slipknot song ever recorded. And then Finale, I really like Finale too. What is the problem, man? What's the problem with this album? I'd say it's probably, I'm working on a new Slipknot ranking the albums. I kind of want to rank these songs too. Let me know in the comments which you would rather see, Slipknot albums or the songs from the End So Far ranked. Let me know right now. Do we want to rank these new songs, or do we want to rank all the Slipknot studio albums? Because gosh, I'm thinking the End So Far is going to be, I think it's probably around their fourth. It's kind of somewhere in the middle. I am really I never know what to say when someone asks me what's my favorite Slipknot album. I want to say my favorite Slipknot album is All Hope Is Gone. All hope is gone. Anybody? Okay, we got zero. We got zero, everybody. I'm gonna like this. It won't let me like myself. Might just hang. We could hang out here. I do have the pants on. That's good. That's always good when you're live streaming. live. We might do one more live stream. See what happens. Again, before we go, let me know if you want a Slipknot album ranking or a Slipknot The Insofar song ranking. All right. Goodbye. I'm going to go chop some firewood or dance around in the living room.